So, here's a quick little story for you guys. You guys know I love physical media. Those of us in the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s that may have grown up with going to video stores all have their favorite video store memories. For me, I lived in a small town called Grant, Alabama. It's a very small town on top of a mountain. I moved to Grant, Alabama in 1999. But I went to a school there, but in between the school and my destination getting home, every time I would come home from school, we'd stop at this place, little tiny little yellow building called the Video Shack. And the Video Shack was a place for us to rent movies. When we were kids, we used to go in there all the time. And I have so many great memories of going to rent movies. So one of the VHS tapes I used to rent all the time was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. I used to rent this tape constantly. It was very seldom ever available to anyone else. It was always in my possession. I would renew the rental almost every 3 days. I think you paid like $5 to rent a movie. So fast forward to like 20 some odd years later, me and Connor go to Grant, Alabama, where I grew up. And I was like, oh my God, that was the Video Shack. It's like an odds and ends store now. So it's a place where you could just go in and you'll find all these, like, it's essentially a thrift store. There's a bunch of random stuff in there. And I go in there and I immediately am hit with so many memories, so many great memories of, being there. And I remember where everything was. Like, I remember and I went and stood where I used to go to get the Ninja Turtles tape. And I was just like, oh man, I told the guy who was there, I was like, oh man, I remember when this used to be a video store. And he's like, we actually have we inherited all the tapes and stuff, all the VHS tapes. And he took me to the back room where there's just a wall of VHS tapes, right? And lo and behold, while I'm looking, I don't think it took me that long to sit there and see it and find it. But lo and behold, rests this VHS tape right here of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. Guys, this is the exact VHS tape. The exact copy that I rented when I was a child from that video store. And how I know it's an original copy is because of some of the markings on the actual case. The thing is that they used to put rubber bands around the tape. Right there, you can see the marks right there. They put rubber bands on it with a red flag to let you know if it was available or not. But that's how I know this is my original copy that I used to watch all the time as a kid and rented from that video store.